Today is July 3, 2024, and I'll be talking about why you should kill your introverted part. So, to begin with, I've always been shy, super shy my whole life, and that only led me to live a bad life. So, I tried to avoid people as much as I could because I was just afraid of people. So my solution to that problem was to not talk to people. And because of that, I didn't develop really good social skills. And when someone talked to me, I didn't know how to talk to them. So the few times people approached to talk to me, I was just not able to have a good conversation. And to be honest, if you are super shy, people tend to just avoid you. And that makes sense because would you like to talk to someone that doesn't want to talk to you? Or at least it looks like it doesn't want to talk to you. And that's a huge problem. So why should you kill that part of yourself? As you know, this channel is focused in personal growth with the goal of finding a wife, basically. There's no other way to put it. Being able to talk to people, to start new conversations, to approach people and get to know them is absolutely essential. Because if you don't do that, you are basically limiting the amount of people you can talk to or you can meet. Something that no one told me when I was little is that men and women are different. And that may be like common knowledge, but people tend to say that we are the same, we can do the same, we can work the same jobs, therefore we're the same but we look different, which is a lie. It is basically a lie. Men and women are completely different because we behave and we move in life differently. And something that you may know is that, for example, if you are a woman and you want to find a boyfriend, you can actually do nothing because men are going to approach you. I'm not saying that it's going to happen every single second, every single day, but it happens. But the thing is, as a man, that won't happen to you. Unless you are really, really attractive, that could happen, but let's say it doesn't happen for most people. So, if no one is going to approach you, you need to be the one approaching others to initiate those conversations. So, I want to tell you that because if you are not able to do that, you're basically fucked. Just like that. My name is Gabriel and my goal is to improve in life as much as I can and then find someone worthy to share my life with. If you feel that this resonates with you, subscribe because I'll be sharing all the things I learned throughout the way. When I was little, making friends was so challenging, it was so difficult, and because of that, I barely had friends. I did have friends, but not that many. Not to say that quantity is better than quality, but if you are outgoing and you can talk to people, making friends is so easy. I remember a time I was maybe like 10 years old and one of my classmates, she asked me, "Why are you so weird?" Just like that. And I didn't know what to say back. I was like, "Weird? What do you mean weird?" And that happened because I just avoided talking to people. Hopefully, I was able to change. I've changed a lot. I basically become a new person. But the thing is, I don't want to say that I've done changing because I realize that improving yourself is something that you have to do for life. You are never done. And this is more like gradual. It's not like, okay, I've changed, I'm finished. This is something you do consistently and you are going to change slowly. It could be faster, but it is like gradual. And I did not change because I wanted to change. I was forced to change. My life was so bad and I was feeling so horrible that I had to change because I just could not keep living that way. What's the solution to this? And the solution is exposure therapy. If you didn't watch my last entry, I really recommend you to watch because I talk about this. But what you want to do is to expose yourself to the thing you are afraid of slowly but consistently, and you want to, let's say, increment the level. So let's put approaching people as an example. So if you are totally afraid of talking to new people, let's say day one you go to the beach, could be a park also, and then you just say hi to someone that you don't know. All you have to do, just one person, you say hi. And that may be actually too easy for you. What about this? Go to a park and say hi to 3 people. It could be man, woman, doesn't matter. So that is going to be easy, and if that is not easy, it is going to become easy. You do that 2-3 times, and then let's try something slightly harder. Let's talk about the weather. You may be walking, and then you face someone and you say, hi, how's it going? Isn't the weather so nice today? And they might say yes, they might say no, it depends on the weather, but that is slightly more advanced. You do that 2-3 days, even for a week, and then let's try to start a small conversation. You can do actually the same. Hi, how's it going? Isn't the weather nice? Oh yeah, it is nice. And what brings you here to the beach at this time? Oh, I just went for a walk. I like to go for a walks 2 or 3 times a week. And you may say, oh, that's really nice. And then you can keep the conversation. And if you do that consistently, you'll be able to find yourself in deep and meaningful conversations with people that you didn't know before. And then that people can become friends, people that you actually know. But the thing is, you have to do this consistently. And this doesn't work only with talking to people. This works with everything. Everything that you are afraid. If you expose yourself gradually to that, you are going to improve. And also you are going to have really good stories. For example, yesterday when I recorded my last video, I was at this park and I was talking to people there because I also want to be more social, so I try to talk with as many people as I can. And for example, this girl was walking her 2 dogs and it was like super cute, but I saw one of the dogs like walking weird. It was almost like jumping, and I think I said, hey, how's it going? Is your dog okay? And she told me, oh yeah, he's okay, but he wasn't born with one of the paws, so he has to walk like that. And it was like so easy to start the conversation because I had some practice, because I've done it before. Also, I remember the time I was on Manhattan. I was just walking near Bryant Park, and then I find this girl with balloons and a table, and I was like, what is going on? Is this a party? So I decided to approach her, and I just said to her, hey, how's it going? Is this a party? Just like that. And she told me, no, I'm actually giving away my art. So turns out she was an artist, and she decided to give away her art because she told me she was trying to sell her artwork, but the thing is that selling your art is really difficult. Basically, you won't make any money if you are on art. I know that because I used to be a digital artist before, so I really felt that connection with her because we had similar backgrounds. I also was making illustrations. I tried to make a living from art. It was impossible. I actually made a book. I spent 8 months writing a book and illustrating a book, and I published the book on Amazon, and I just sold 8 copies in total, and none of them were from Amazon. They were physical copies that I sold with friends, basically. So the point is, I got into that conversation with her, and I really felt a connection. It was not a romantic connection, I want to say that, but I felt what she was going through, and I actually took one of her masterpieces because her art was so good, and she was happy to give it to me because I was able to appreciate all the effort behind the art. Another thing you can do to improve, as let's say approaching people and meeting people, besides going outside and willingly be approaching people, you can go to social events because they're extremely good to approach people and meet people, and it is so easy and it feels so natural. But another thing you can do besides all of that is work on your confidence, because if you don't have any achievements in your life at all, approaching people, it is going to be so difficult because you don't have anything to compare that to. So let's say I'm going to use my life as an example. So I spent about 2 years working on my art to become a digital artist and to have art that was good enough. That that gave me some confidence because I proved myself that I can learn any skill. Because I remember when I was trying to learn art, I just thought it was impossible for me to learn it, and then I was able to learn. Then I made a book. I spent 8 months of my life working and studying English at the same time. That's also a huge accomplishment. Also, I spent another 8 months learning web development on my own, learning how to code. That's another accomplishment. So with these accomplishments, I feel more confident talking to people because I feel like I've done things. I've proven myself that I'm capable of doing things. Also, you can do things that are difficult, but they're quicker. For example, this Sunday I'll be going skydiving, which is absolutely terrifying. But I know that once I do that, when I talk to someone, I won't be, let's say, as scared because I'll have this accomplishment because not many people do that. Many people die without jumping from an airplane, and that's really scary. But the accomplishment in here is to be able to get over the fear, and that's something that many people don't have. So the next time I approach someone I don't know, I'll be saying to myself, I jumped from an airplane thousands of feet into the sky with a parachute on my back, and I didn't die. How can I be scared to talking to another human being? So these are things that you can work to have more confidence. How's it going? It's really good today.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah, weather is good.
Yeah, amazing. I'm going to give the same advice I gave in my last video. Go out more, do things with your life, challenge yourself. Those are the things that are going to build your confidence. And also, when you want to approach people and meet people, it is so natural when you are doing something. For example, I came here to record a video. I came here with a mission. You can go to a social activity and your mission can be to have a good time. Then you have a reason to be there besides approaching people. So approaching people and talking to people, it is way easier when you have a mission, when you are on a place to do something. So I have these templates with all the habits I follow to be the best version of myself. I crafted this habit list because there are many things I want to make progress. However, let's say tracking all of that is really difficult. So just by having this, I just have to follow the list every single day and to complete all the things I have to do. And just by doing that, I'm doing insane progress in my life. So this is the list right here. If you want the full version, just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll be sending that to you for free, and also I'll be sending the full history of all the days I just forgot how to speak English. With all the days I've been using this template. So you can see all the days I've completed everything, all the days I've missed a couple of things. Basically, you are going to be the one holding me accountable. So that's everything for this entry. Probably the next entry is going to be about skydiving. So look forward to that. See you soon.